So a great feature of SAP HCM personal cost planning is to integrate your line managers into the planning process. Therefore, SAP provides a Webdynpro application which allows you to make the plans you created centrally available by either the SAP portal or the NetWeaver business client or opening a direct link in your browser. What a line manager will see is this entry page. There you can select a plan. For example, you could provide them a regular forecast just for display, or you give them a plan where they actually can do some planning. So we select that detailed planning plan, and what the line manager then can select are his org units. So actually the line manager doesn't see everything, the total cost plan, you wouldn't want that, but just the ones which are available to the line manager by the structural profile, so for which org units he's responsible. So for example, we select this, we select an org unit from here, we take the personal cost planners, and then come to the actual screen. So you always have the option to switch between org units here or switch between plans. If you select an org unit or a cost unit like it's called here, you have several options. The first one is to change the views, which you can do here. So you can say simply change the time frame which is displayed, so you see the fields down here are actualized, or you can update the view. So at the moment we see total costs per cost object, so we see a sum value for all of our cost items here. We could also say we want to see it in a detailed view, and then see that the data is split up into the actual cost items we have here per month. So you have several options to make the data available to your line managers. Then in the down part here, that's the most important one, you see the actual cost data per cost object, and you also have the option to display a nice graphic down here. So you can give the line managers a nice overview where the costs are. Besides that display, you can also alter the data. So for example, if I want to plan a salary increase for an employee, I select the particular cost item from the view. So I select the basic pay, and then I have several options to directly edit that. So I can say cost item edit and enter the new value. Let's say the employee should receive 2,500 euros from them. Then you see the data is added, and also all dependent cost items which are customized are directly increased. So you have a very flexible way to calculate scenarios, for example. So if you change something here, all the data related to that is automatically updated. So that saves you a lot of efforts in actualizing the planning data. Yeah, of course, you also can insert single cost items if you want to plan one-time payment for an employee or bonus payment, or if you make it easy, you can also say I want to increase all my salaries for 3%, so you have a pretty easy planning here too. Another thing you can do is plan with quotas. If you don't want to plan on an employee level, you can insert so-called quotas, which are jobs from your org management, and you can say, for example, I want for 2013 I want 3 new personal cost planners in my org unit. I hit the insert button, hit OK, and then I find the guys here in my cost plan. Other things you can do are organizational movements. So if you select an employee, you can edit the capacity utilization level. So if you plan somebody goes from full-time to part-time or vice versa, you can do that. If you're working with classifications, you can change that, or you can even move an employee in the organizational structure. So if you want to say, I want to move that employee from org unit A, from the personal cost planners, to another one, I could do that here. Another thing you can do is you can also, in the capacity utilization level, you could also plan that the employee leaves the company at a certain point of time. So summing it up, the detailed planning allows you a lot of flexibility in order to customize those views. So at the moment you see a very complex view, you can also limit that down to just some basic information, which makes it very easy to integrate your line managers into your planning process.